Welcome to this new video. This video is about tooltips in report pages. When you hover the mouse over the visual, you will be getting a small window or pop-up window that will be a default tooltips, but we can create a tooltip using the pages itself. So we will discuss about that in this video. You can create visually rich report tooltips that appear when you hover over visuals based on report pages you create in Power BI Desktop and Power BI Service. So by creating a report page that serves as your tooltip, your custom tooltips can include visuals, images, and other collection of items you create in the report page. So when you hover, suppose this is a visual, this bar chart, when you hover the mouse over one of the bar chart at one data point, suddenly a pop-up will come and the details regarding that data point will be shown. You can create this custom pop-up or you can create this custom tooltip by using another pages. We will be discussing about that in this video. Same in all the visuals. Now in this chart also, when you hover the mouse over this data point, you are getting a pop-up. It is not like okay, one style of visual we can show as tooltips. You can show different ways of tool. You can create the page and you can keep a card inside that. You can keep a table inside that. So lots of options are there. Almost similar to that of a page. You can create a tooltip page also. So for creating the tooltip page, first you need to go to one page and select. And in that page, you need to take the formatting and you have to come to page information. That will be the first option for that. And you have to give the page name. Of course, the page name will be the default page 1 or page 2. You can create a meaningful name for that. And you have to select this tooltip option on, then only this page information and the tooltip, everything will get enabled. Then you need to come back, you need to come down and you have to select the canvas settings. Here the type you need to select as tooltip. So the page, now you have this much of width for the page and the height. Now once you select it to tooltip, the width and the height will come down and it will be, page will become in a small size. So if you want to keep more visuals in that tooltip page and if you want more height and width, you can select the custom this type option and you can give your own height and width. The alignment is option is there. You can select which alignment you want to. So this is about the tooltip page and you can create whatever tooltip, whatever visual you want to use in the tooltip page. And then we need to come back to the visual for which visual we need the tooltip. That means you can consider this as a tooltip page. Of course, you have done all the formatting and you will be getting a page like this. And now we need to come to another page which will be having a visual like bar chart or donut chart or pie chart. You need to select the chart and then you have to go to the visual formatting. And here you need to enable the tooltips and here you need to select the page, which page you have given. Okay, this page name you have to select and give it. Only thing you need to do is this much of selection. And then once you go to this page and when you hover your mouse over this donut chart or this bar chart, you will be getting a tooltip which you have created using this page. So we will see an example of that. We will take a new page and in this new page, we will create a bar chart. And in this bar chart, this is the data set which we have used for the previous video. I think the previous video was with regard with scene scope video and we have all the measures, same measures which we have done in that video. So anyway, we are not going to use that much measure for that. For this, we are going to use the calendar table and we are going to get only the year for the calendar and we will take the total revenue. So we are having the stacked column chart and we got the total revenue for the years from 2015 to 2021. Now simply if you hover your mouse over any of the data point, you will be getting a small visual is showing us total revenue. Now if you want to show more about, you want to show any of the other values or you want to show the percentage. If you want to show the percentage, you can just select the percentage and here itself you are having an option called tooltip for this visual. You can select and drag the percentage here and now if you hover the mouse over this, you will be obviously getting the revenue percentage. Change the data point and see, of course, the values along with the tooltip and the revenue percentage will be changing. So that is the default tooltips which the Power BI is giving. Now we are going to use our user defined tooltip. So at the same time, we will create a table and this table we will select the date. This is just to check whether tooltip values what you are getting is correct or not. So we will take the total revenue and we will take the year and month revenue. This is of course to check whether the value we are getting is true or false. So if you check the data point of 2021, getting the total revenue of 83,551 and if you see it 21, it is correct. 553, 550. Now we want a tooltip where if you select a chart or a data point, you need to get the months with respect to the year. So if you over this 2021, you need to get the details of revenue with respect to the months January to December. So this much value you need to 2017, if you are hovering it, you need to get this much value January to December. So we will see how we are going to. So we will create another page, and in this page we will give the page name as revenue by value, and we will give the name as tooltip revenue by value, and that is the name of this page. And we have to go to the format option. This page information you have to select it. Of course, the name you have seen, tooltip revenue by value, and you can select this, allow use a tooltip, and then you can come to the canvas setting, and here you can select the tooltip. Now you can see the page became small. It became like a tooltip page. That is enough. You can come back and you can select a table, and here in the table you can select the month, the total revenue you can select. So the total revenue will be distributed with respect to them. So anyway, when you see this tooltip page is smaller than the chart which we are having. So you can do one thing, you can customize this chart and make it small so that it will come inside the tooltip page. But if I do like that, it won't be shown clearly in the video. So what we can do is that we can select on the page and we can go to canvas settings, and here you can go to custom, and at the custom page you can select the exact width and height of this visual, so it will be equal to the visual. So this is the visual which we have formatted it. Now for getting the information about the width and the height, you can go to the general format settings and you can select the properties. The height is 320 and the width is 206. So you can come to the page here and you can go to the page information. You can select the custom, and here it is 320 and here width is 206. You need to move the visual to the end of the page, and then you need to go to page information, canvas setting, and here you can select the custom, and here you can give the value 320, and here you can give the value 206. Now the page information settings and the visual setting is correct. So now we got the first visual, that is revenue by value, and now we will go back to the page, and here actually we need to, now it is not showing, that is because we haven't assigned that tooltip to this visual. For assigning the visual, you select the visual and you can go to the general, and here the tooltips option will be there. Go to select and select the page of the tooltip revenue by value. So once you select that, everything is set and everything is fine. So now if I want 2070, if I hover my mouse over that, of course you can see the tooltip, it is getting popped up, and you can compare it with this column whether it is coming correctly. So January, February, all the values are coming exactly like what we need. So this is one tooltip we are seeing. So we will create one more tooltip. We can create a default tooltip here itself. We can select the table here, and here down we will be getting a tooltip option. Now the next one, we will be creating the default tooltip in Power BI itself. So we can select a pie chart, and here the same, we will be selecting the years, and then we will select the total revenue. Now we will format this. We have a pie chart and we have all the years with respect to the total revenue. Now if you just hover your mouse over this, you get a tooltip, and that in that tooltip, the whatever we have given in that pie chart, it is showing date, year, and the total revenue. Now we will just select a percentage also. So we will select this visual, and then we will go to the formatting option of this, and here you can see a tooltip. This is the default tooltip. You can just drag and drop the revenue percentage. So now if you are going and selecting or hovering your mouse any of the data point in the pie chart, you can see the revenue percentage also with respect to that. So you can see in 2016 the percentage is 8.46. You can compare it with the table here. 2016 8.46, and 2018 it is 15.01. 2018 it is 15.01. Now if you want, you can create a tooltip for another donut chart where you can show the percentages, each of the month percentages with respect to the year, not with respect to the total revenue, but with respect to the year. So you can copy and paste it here itself, and here we can change it to donut chart. This tooltip, we can take it out, and instead of showing the value here, we can change it to percentage. So we can go to the formatting option and data label, and here we can change it to category and percentage of. So now we are having the percentage. Power BI itself has calculated the percentage with respect to the total revenue. So 2021 it is 15. Now we know 2019 it should be 20.5. So 2019 it is 24. But now when we over here, we need to get this percentage. So for that we can select a new page and you can give it as tooltips under core revenue percentage. Of course, we can select the page information here. So since we have seen that for this page, we will first itself we will create the visual and then we will select the width and the height comparing to the visual which we are using. So we can select a bar chart, and here in the bar chart you can select the date and just the month we can select, and we can select the year and month percentage. Now we need to format this. So we have selected the bar chart and we have created the visual. Now we can move the visual to the top left hand, and then we will select the visual properties. How much is the height and how much is the width? It is 361 and 309. So you can select the page and you can do the page information like that itself. You can select it as tooltip, and then you can select here as custom 361 309. So you got the tooltip page with respect to the month percentage. So now we can go to the page one where we wanted the tooltip. You can select the visual and you can go to the general settings and you can go to tooltip properties, select the page, and it is tooltip revenue percentage. So we got it. Now we will select and see 2017. So 2017 we have selected and it is coming exactly correctly because 14.65, it is exactly 14.65, and 9.07, 16.41 percentage, everything is coming properly. So these are the two ways which we can create a tooltip. We need to drag and measure to the tooltip here itself, and so it will be hovering along with the other tooltip. So another way is we can create a user defined tooltip and select a page and create a tooltip page here itself and select the visual accordingly. Even in this visual you can you can minimize this table and you can create a card also in that, and you can make this tooltip more visual filter. You can show this tooltip like you can place a card also inside the tooltip and you can show it like this. So when we hover over here, you will be selecting what all the visuals which you have put inside the tooltip. So like that place also you can use the tooltip. It will be more user friendly for the customer who is going to use it. So these are the two ways which we can create a tooltip in a page, and of course create more visually enhanced tooltip with respect to user priorities. Hope this will help you. Thank you. Have a nice day.